Hey traders, it's John Howell here. Of course, we're going to have a look at the stocks. A while ago, or probably a couple of days ago now, I put out a list of stocks, nine stocks that I was looking at, getting into, and I was looking to buy put options on them, and I want to give you an update with it. So let's get straight into it. Do not place a trade based on what you're seeing in this video today, because trading is risky and it can cause substantial financial loss. There are so many areas you need to become good at to become a good trader. Emotional mastery, chart reading, trading systems, money and trade management. So this video is just educational only to help you become a much better trader. Alright, let's get straight into the trades. Some people have been asking about the updates about the trades that I was in or I'm looking to get in, and whether I got into any, and so on and so forth. So Let's have a look at this here. The first one here, let's actually go back up here. Let's start up here with Apple. So firstly with Apple, guys, I was looking at Apple yesterday on this day here, which is basically the Wednesday action, and I saw this and I was tempted to get into it, but something about me told me not to get into it. And the reason why is because we actually didn't get a nice turning point on the stochastic share. So I'm happy that I didn't get into that, because it wasn't the right time. We didn't get a real big increase in volume. And we got a lot more volume in yesterday's action, in today's action, should I say, moving forward tomorrow, today's action, than we did on those other markets. So for me, guys, I still like Apple. I can see down here on the line chart, it gives me a really good view on what's happening here. Got this lower peak, and this lower peak here. I think we're likely to roll over here, and we're likely to start heading down. But again, I'm waiting for that turning point there first. Looking forward to moving over to Adobe. I like Adobe. There's a couple that I really like, but then there's all these I really like. There's all of these I think are good setups, but I think there's a few. Obviously, there's some better than others. So Adobe, I really like Adobe. I think Adobe is really starting to roll over here, and you can see this if we actually start to get a nice big down bar, like just a nice sort of 2 or 3% down bar, and we get a big volume spike, that's likely to keep heading this down. So I'm looking at that, and I'm obviously looking at my line chart as well too. This is the line. Let's go here, the daily. There we go there. So you can see this whole 95 area for me is that key area for me. Looking at this ALXN, I still really like this. It's actually had a big run down, and it's actually now continuing running up. And now we had a little down bar here. But the stochastics weren't rolling over much, and we didn't get an increase in volume, so I didn't get into that. But I'm looking for more conviction, and then I think we roll over even more with that. So that's what I'm looking there from ALXN. BIIB, we can see that it's rolled over, it's gone sideways a bit, and we may even get a little bit more upside up from here. And if we start to move up from here, guys, then the trade's off with BIIB. CHK I really like this, because if you actually look at the you've got this sort of shoulder, this head, this right shoulder. You can really sit out in the line chart. Sometimes it's best to use the line charts, and you can see how we've actually had this area here of support and resistance. So we're actually failing where we are right now, guys. If we continue to fail where we are right now, this area through here, we're likely to head down, and we're likely to continue this lower peak action, and we're likely to start seeing some more downside. So still waiting for a good confirmation on that one. Nothing has happened with that one yet. DISCK, I'm actually in this long term, but I'm looking to get into a short term trade. I really like this. You could really see this on the line chart as well, that the market has been slowly step down, and we've had this big drop down through here, and now we're rallying back up as well. And so we're rallying back up into this overall area where it is right now. If we do indeed start to get a turning point through here, that would be really nice with some volume. So looking at the stochastics, looking at the volume, I really like that. Google is another one. Google has just continued to go sideways. I think ever since I did the video, we've continued to drop down volume here, which I do like. If we start to roll over here and we get the stochastics starting to turn down, and we start to get some good volume, that's going to be my key, and it may be even tonight, my key to actually get into this here as well too. So that's what I'm looking for. And McDonald's had a nice little move to the high side today. It's actually had a gap up and a higher close. I actually like that in this setup now even more with McDonald's. First thing you want to see with McDonald's, if I just squeeze this chart up, if I squeeze this chart up, you actually can see with McDonald's, it's actually rallying back up. We've had this sort of head fake through here. Now we're running back down, rallying back up towards this resistance level. I think we're likely to fail here and we're likely to start running down. Now with this, the reason why I like this, let me open up this chart here. Let me actually just squeeze this over here because this is just the weekly chart this weekly chart's down to the right here. If the market gaps up like it does here and it doesn't hold, and we may actually do this. Let's actually do this here. We may even do another sideways day through here like this, all right? And then suddenly what happens if it does, and then suddenly we get either a gap down. If it gaps down and then goes like that, that's even better. That's a real big reversal pattern. Or what may happen, or it may just go like that and come back down. That's the second best. The best is a gap down. If it gaps up and then gaps down and then I get a signal, oh, that's perfect. Absolutely perfect. And you can start to see what's going on here. This whole support line is where it is right now. So that's that one there. And the very last one is REGN. If you guys remember my video before, I said I like REGN because it looks good, but I don't like it because it's had a lot of problems around here. And I think if it gets down there, it's likely to start finding a lot of support. And as you can see on today's bar, the market ran down and actually rejected it and closed. It was down about close to 2%, and it rallied up to close basically just slightly above yesterday's close. So there we go, guys. There's a quick little update on all the stocks. There's some stocks that I'm looking at. REGN, that's probably going to be deleted because I'm not going to look at that anymore. I just don't like that. Doesn't mean it can't break through, but again, I'm all about probability. But those other stocks, that's what I'm keeping an eye on for. You know where I'm at with that right now. Some people have been asking for me for an update with those stocks and what I'm looking at there. There's what I'm thinking, guys. And guess what? If it does confirm maybe tonight when I wake up tomorrow morning to watch tomorrow morning, which is Australia time, I'll be watching the close. And if things start to happen, if we start to get some movement, then I'm definitely going to be doing a lot of shifting around and a lot of position taking as well too. Probably tomorrow, moving in to next week. So there we go, guys. Remember, success can be yours if you go claim it. So step up, take massive action, and face your fears today. I'm not going to BS you here. Trading is hard. Over my 10 years of trading, I've learned some amazing systems and strategies, and I've put it all in my brand new Grab the Markets by the Balls course. And I'm giving you 100% free access. This whole course is 12 videos long and almost 10 hours of the best systems and strategies that I know. Click on the image below now to get 100% free access right now.